I call James Naish to introduce the motion.
Thank you. I beg to move that this House has considered the potential merits of a statutory duty of care for universities. It is a pleasure to serve under your chairship, Sir Christopher, and I am grateful to the Backbench Business Committee for granting time for this important debate, which follows an e-petition of 128,000 signatures, which resulted in a Westminster Hall on this very topic in June 2023. That, of course, is now 2.5 years ago, and there has been a general election since then. I thought it was important, therefore, that a new cohort of MPs was able to look at and debate this matter. The well-being and safety of university students is, after all, an important issue that attracts thoughtful engagement across party lines, and I have no doubt that today's debate will reflect a shared seriousness of purpose. I was at university in the late 2000s, and despite that feeling an increasingly long time ago, I can still recall a phone call from one of my peers telling me that a mutual acquaintance, a 20-year-old involved in student politics, had taken his own life. 6 years later, 2 more students at the same college did the same, including one who had been to visit a GP only the day before and was told to take medical leave. So we should be very clear at the outset that mental health struggles at university aren't new. What arguably has changed is our understanding and recognition of them. And throughout the 2010s, there was a concerted effort to raise and tackle the stigma associated with mental health struggles through the work of many well-known names, as well as grassroots campaigners like For the 100, who lived with the scars of a system that failed them and their families. They should all be applauded for these efforts, which have made such a positive difference. And while we know there are ongoing debates about so-called overdiagnosis of mental health issues and special educational needs, we shouldn't lose sight of the impact. An average of 160 suicides among higher education students in England and Wales each year between 2016 and 2023, according to the Office for National Statistics, with Student Mind reporting that 1 in 3 students reported poor mental well-being at the end of the same period. Chair, at its heart, this debate asks a relatively simple question, but with complex implications. Are the health, well-being and safety responsibilities that universities owe to their students sufficiently clear, consistent and enforceable?
On that point.
Or does the current legal framework leave too much uncertainty for students and institutions alike?